Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're going to get started here in just a minute. And then we'll be good to go. So, I love it when I turn my phone on, I can hear my awful voice. Love that, okay. Hopefully the music's alright. I do like the really high tempo music that the game has, it's really quite fun. Still going to be continuing here, just loading the game up right now. So, let me just adjust my chair a little bit. Okay. So, we're in the air movement phase here. I've been thinking about really what we should and want to do. And I figure what we're going to go ahead and do here then actually is, frankly, we have a couple options. And I need to bear in mind that I do need to recover elements of the Air Force, especially for the Czechs and others of that nature. We're not in a terribly great shape everywhere. But we're not in a... The south is worse than the south is the worst, of course, but our helicopter strength has been maintained for the most part. Obviously, some of them do need to be recovered, but for the most part, the helicopters have been maintained in very good standing, which is great because obviously they're going to have quite the impact here. But I figure... go ahead and take that here. Is that Sputnik? Okay, yeah, Oh, I hate how Sputnik does that. That's kind of annoying. Like, that shouldn't be a thing, but it happens on the save, but I need to report that as a bug then. I do have another Sputnik, so at least we have that going for us, but yes. So, what I'm going to go ahead and say here then is we need to concentrate against a certain target, and I mean that in regards to air power. I don't think I need air power at Hamburg. Don't get me wrong, I think I will need air power in the area, but I don't think I'll need air power here at Hamburg. Air power over here could be very useful towards the drive towards Bremen. But it's like, as far as I can tell, he has air power here. Air power collected over here. Air power is... Yeah, he has air power here to look after these forces. He's got air power down here, but not a huge amount of air power here. It looks like his greatest concentration of air power, as far as I can see, is either over the German-American forces or over Vienna. And I think... I'm going to assume that's the lion's share of forces, really. Now, there's a couple of ways I can go about this. I can engage... And I don't know if I want to go ahead and engage, that's the problem. Like, if I engage against something that's in, like, really high strength, am I actually coming off... Am I actually doing myself a service or disservice, really? Did I gain bombers, or did they just transfer back here? I may have gained bombers, in fact. Kind of seems so, because I transferred them all elsewhere, really. Looks like I've gained another couple aircraft over here. These... Oh, they may have just returned. These guys are really great, actually. Really, really good. And I definitely will use these, because they have very high strength. And I will use those. A lot of bombers over here, in fact. Yeah. So these guys are going to be coming in really, really, really handy. I need to try and figure out where I'm going to concentrate my air power. Let me go ahead and find another Sputnik while I'm here. Let me double check that things are okay on the audio side. Say hi if you're in the chat, guys. That'd be great. I do realise I do these very, very impromptu. I don't give any warning about when the stream's going to happen. That's the way I roll, baby. Nah, not really. I just do things as it fits my schedule. I've been playing a hell of a lot of Shadow Empires recently, and that's kind of become a problem. But it's a good game, and I like a challenge. Okay. But I'm hoping I can finish the air phase here in a single sitting. That'd be very nice. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of air power here, but also the fact is he has... That is a very tough tile there to hit. Yeah, -2 bombardment. Wow, that's very tough to hit. But if we did, at least they'd be in the open and I could hit them. I can imagine that they do have some air defensive cells, of course. So that's something to bear in mind. Now, this isn't... It's not going to be a very easy task, but it can be a task that's managed. Have a number of assets over here as well. Okay. I feel like I could perhaps use that Hungarian army here and the Czechoslovakian army here. Maybe in the future it might be deemed cheesy, but for now we're learning. But I guess it is kind of cheesy, but then again, the assets are there. Yeah, so we have a concentration of air power here. It depends, really. Like, we're not going to have as many points of... Would it be egress or ingress? I forget which one it is. Maybe ingress or egress? I forget which one it is. Ingress, perhaps. Alright. And these guys have a movement boost over here. Just a little bit of a boost, which is good. Yeah, these guys took a bit of a pasting, but these are the guys that soak up the hits, so you can see that these guys did take that, and they did do a good job. Love these SU-27s, they are amazing. So, the consideration really is, how much do I want Vienna? And that is a good question, actually. He's had to throw a lot of assets over here to Vienna, but I think this is it. Maybe I need to take Vienna, otherwise it's not really been worth invading. But I think we can take Vienna. I'm not too sure how much is invested here in terms of like air support. He may have a lot of air support that's anti-air, and not so much in the ground, which could really... It could hurt us, of course. I'm just not too sure if I want to actively engage it, but I feel like I may be able to concentrate a huge amount of force there, especially morale-wise. We also do see, yeah, this is a strong US force over here, so he's looking to really try and bottle us up. Strong forces here as well. I just need to be able to push through. So the south, the advance is not checked. It's, well, check, huh? It's not going to be easy. This isn't going to be easy. So he's trying to hold me back in certain areas. Like, we know that there's the British Army of the Rhine. We know there's German forces or American forces around here too. So he's holding me in this area. But this area here is where he's not holding me so much. And there is a lot of vital assets over in this area that I can take. And then a lot of, like, space I can use to then push down. So we're on turn 2 here. It's the 3rd of July. I'm not going to win a battle terribly quickly. I don't think we're going to make it to the Rhine in 7 days. Just to let you guys down. But I think we fight an effective campaign and we utilize what advantages we have and where we can strike. Because right now there's not much here. And I need to take advantage of that and really drive... I think this is going to be the principal aim to begin with, is driving here and cutting off Denmark from the rest of Germany and from the rest of NATO. Of course, they do have reinforcements that could make it there via ship or something of that nature, but I need to make sure I cut off NATO. So that comes down to the consideration then of where do I throw my air power. I don't know if I want to engage this, that's the problem. I would lose morale. I'm not going to gain morale, he's going to gain morale, probably lose morale by not having air superiority. But I don't know if I want to actively engage into a very large stack of enemy forces. And that's a big problem. And that could come to bite me in the ass. But it's a case of, what do I gain from Vienna? Vienna is really... The invasion of Austria is good because it allows me to involve additional forces. It forces him to have to consider that Austria as his flank there. But it's not the be-all, end-all. Where the hell did Sputnik just go there? Oh, there it is, okay. We can see the French forces over here. He could be looking to counterattack through this area. Like, he's got a lot of strength over here, which is a little worrisome. Like, hitting this would be worth more, because there's a lot of ground forces in this area that are not covered then. He's got it concentrated here, and they're presumably more fragile than other units. Yeah, it's covering these guys as well, because he suspects, rightly so, that I would hit them with air power-wise. He is covered with air. Okay. We do see air power over here as well. But what I'm thinking is, I hit him here. Like, he's got air power here, but these Dutch forces, they can be broken. And I think I need to just concentrate on breaking one aspect at a time. Which is easier said than done, frankly. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Right, can they... Right. Yeah, 28. I know I've got a couple of these guys I can bring into bear. X28, it's okay. These guys need to be recovered. So what I'm going to go ahead and do then is have these guys in particular. Just move. So it's getting a little bit crowded. Oh, that's the rest of them, okay. Right, okay. These guys can just move over here for the time being. I need to have them on an airfield to recover them, but what I'm going to go ahead and do then is have them sent out to Moscow to recover. Like, I don't need to have them close to the front line, that's for sure. Gonna probably want to have air power here at Berlin. These guys I probably will want to go ahead and recover. I don't really need air cover as such over here, so I'm gonna have them just actually go into Berlin Ost, East Berlin basically. Have them just basically recuperate. But let's see. Yeah, these guys are great. Yeah, so they could hit his air defenses there, basically. Which is a very interesting way of approaching things. So these are -2, so I could get 2 of these in here for free, basically. Right, what we'll do then is we'll meet here. Okay. That gives me 8 there. I can only have 14 in the air overhead, so we have to bring a lot of very good effective stuff. So let me see what I've got over here. So that's another 4. I need to see how many of these I have. But I really do want to hit him. I don't have to have them operate in a single stack. But I really want to make sure, because I'd like to have them actually engage in the battle to a degree. But I don't know, maybe I have them, because I can have them fly around. I'm alright going through here. What are they called? SRPs. SRP. Hang on a sec, that don't seem right. I may have accidentally gone forward on the turn here. And I'm feeling like that. Okay, maybe pressing enter. I pressed enter to search. So that's not ideal. Okay. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. I may have to... Scheiße. Okay. That's annoying. Yeah, let's go to that one. Because that wouldn't be great, because I didn't finish moving stuff there. When it loads, that is. Alright. Okay, I think we're back to where we were. Okay. Bit of a pain in the backside, but not too bad. Maybe I want to reconsider then my strategy of using both SRPs. Well, what I'm going to go ahead and do here then is... Right, let's move these guys over here, Ben. So that's 7. And I can get 14 over here. So I've got a couple of these guys here, then. Okay. Yeah, these are heavy bombers. Okay. Of course, these are the ones... Okay. So that's going to give me decent force there, so that brings us up to 11. That brings us up to 14. Okay, so I'm going to engage the area. So I move here. That engages. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we took out that stack there. These guys only have 2. So we know we took out that there. I can go ahead and take this guy. Well, in fairness, he can't really move too far here, really. And I don't want to move him this way because there's that stack there. There's an airfield here, to be fair. That gives me another 2 to work with. Oh, that one was only 2. Interesting. Okay. An idea actually may be... Yeah, these guys have the anti-radar, so I do want to use them elsewhere. Yeah, they need to be recuperated. So I've got Yak-28s over here, then. So what I'm going to go ahead and do then is actually take the Yak-28s. So they're not going to have as much in the way of kick. But it means that they can actually take more, so that's okay. Yeah, they're gone now. Okay. I've got a decent bit of movement here, so I'm going to go over this way. So I can't pass through there right now. I don't want to go over here because there's enemy AA. Maybe I can go through the stack here. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah. So we knocked them out of the sky now. Okay. These stacks are very powerful. Okay, that's really good. Maybe I try and knock him out of the sky over here. But I need to concentrate. But that's very encouraging, in fact. That's very encouraging. I didn't want to engage in battle. God damn it. Did not want to do that. Right, okay. I'm gonna go... Is it cheating? I don't know. I don't think it is cheating. I didn't actually want them to engage in battle. I don't know. I don't know if that's abuse, actually. I'll have to let it... Yeah, Okay, I'll not do that again, actually, because I feel like that's not very fair to do, in fact. I wish I'd give you a warning if they were going to engage or not. But we can see how effective the air strategy is there, so I'm going to use that. I don't know, it makes me wonder like what I could do at Vienna, but I'm going to concentrate. I mean, we have the air superiority card in play somewhere along here. It's getting a little bit hard to figure it out now, but it's in there somewhere. And that does actually give us a higher combat factor when it comes to air power, which is really, really good for us. I may as well have them just like assemble here, and then they have a little bit more movement then perhaps. Okay. Or perhaps go this way. Okay. I'll have them assemble over here then. No, I don't actually have to take those ones there. So what are we at now? 40, sorry, 10. Okay. How much are these? 6, 5. Oh, when they take damage, obviously they become cheaper. 5, okay. Oh, I do have these guys, in fact. A lot of helicopters. Like, I really want to have the helicopters massed. Like, really throw everything at the wall in that way. Okay, these are a bit weak. Oh, yeah, those of course the ones are. Done. Done. Da da done. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Takes me up to 12. Is anything at 2? These guys are 2s. That's a 3. That's a 2. I'll take the 2 in fact. That's not bad. They're a little weakened, but they should be covered here. So, what I want to go ahead and do then is push into here for possible interception. No guarantee that the things will work out in our favour. Right, I'm going to avoid going this way because this gives me air interception. Sorry, this gives me enemy AA, but if I go this way, that's just interception. Right, okay. Okay, Warsaw Pact shot down, 1 Nato. Okay, shot them down. Let's move that way. So it'll move through 2 hexes. So it took some hits there. Okay, they're gone. Let me go ahead and grab my satellite so I can see where the enemy is. Where the hell is Sputnik? Sputnik's still over here. Oh, Sputnik's still over here, okay. I feel like we're doing quite a bit of damage to him in terms of air power. Or at least in certain areas, but this is what I want to do, is like really concentrate that air power. He's going to obviously use it against us as well, but it's one of those. Right, so there's air power here in the interior. Okay, air power here too. And to be fair, what I want to possibly go ahead and do then is like, let's see, what's the area here? -1 to bombardment. Taking away enemy air cover over here would be great too. Yeah, taking away, because it's not very heavy over here. Yeah, there's air cover over here, so I could go across here and actually hit that. It looks like they're in base over here. It looks like a lot of RAF over here. It'd be interesting to actually engage that and try and really strike a hammer blow there. But how we're doing so far? Can we get like a... I don't know if I've got like a live real sense of how much damage we're doing. It'd be interesting to keep a note of those numbers. If I could deal with his air power here, that'd be great. But there's some very large stacks over here. But I think we'll concentrate. Where can I get the maximum amount of value here? Maybe I go up the middle here, that should engage. No. Okay, engages here. Also, Pact shot down one NATO aircraft. Ah, damn it, involved in battle now. And it even got Sputnik in there. So annoying sometimes. I should just moved on that way. Okay. It's a bit of a pain. But we know that the concept works now. Did I have another SRP? I've got SRP 1 and 3, but I don't know where the hell 2 is. Oh, there it is. Okay, SRP 2. I've got quite a collection of... I don't know why those numbers are showing that, actually. Yeah, I've got quite a collection of MiG-29s here. So that is about 3 squadrons or 3 wings of MiG-29s there to call upon, so that's very good. Now I could have them actually utilised against this area here, and then, yeah. Maybe we just really try and blow out the north. I don't have a huge amount of movement here, in fairness. Yeah, I'm not going to have a lot of I'm not going to have a lot of freedom on this, actually. And then I use the other one in the area here to hit this area. Alright. Okay, not a huge amount there, but that's still pretty good. So that's 3 MiG-29s. Pretty low in like these. I think I'll probably use as my just defensive units, really, because they have such high mass. That's very nice. Okay. Maintain 2 more to use for the 3rd raid. Or for the 3rd penetration strike, really. I don't really want to use these because, again, like I said, I want to have them for defensive. I've got a good number of MiG-23s around the area anyway. Yeah, there's quite a few MiG-23s over here. So I'll have these guys aid in the naval engagement there. These guys have insane range. Let me break these guys off and see how much we have when I do go ahead and actually... Because this will be part of things here. So that's 18. I can fit 14 over here. Okay. These are anti-submarines, which are quite useful. In fact, I want to drop that one, if anything. This is one of the smaller ones. So in fact, no, I'll drop this one. That's free. That'll not drop me enough. That'll drop me enough. Oh, okay. So I'm going to make sure that I do have some actual assets available to support the fleet over here then. That should be quite good then. Right, it'd be great to use heavy bombers against certain areas. That'd be very strong. But let me go ahead and take a look here. Couple MiGs over here, okay? What's that, 75? This is 3, okay. Let me just get that in there. Takes me... So I need 14, so 3 more. I do need to recover my aircraft, which is why I think I'm going to probably have... I don't know, it depends really. I really can't cover everything. So I think what I need to do is really try and recover the Air Force. Like, Alex right now doesn't have that many replacements listed, but he will very soon. Yeah. So he's only got 62 replacements now, but he'll have more. Many more perhaps, even than us, so... Because he's gone for total mobilization, so... Or general mobilization, I believe it's called. Right, so we'll go for the penetration strike through here. Hopefully it is okay. I didn't quite get to see those. Shooting down a number of aircraft. Okay, managed to win generally here. I'd like to try and deal with this, but I do not know if I have the strength. And I do not want to get involved in any battle here. So... Oh, one of these... Oh, okay, so the headquarters only got 2 movement, okay. Where do I want this to go? Do I want this to go over here? He's got a heavy amount of air power here, so he's trying to protect his fleet. I don't know if I can get in there without intercepting the fleet. Which is a big risk. This is air power over Hamburg. In fairness, I do have this second raid, so but I'm going to have a second raid out here, but maybe I have a second raid just go over that way, and that covers that, okay. So we'll go ahead and get in here then. Oh, I'd have a little bit too much in the way of air power there. You can see these are taking hits. Let's just go this way then. Okay, didn't do what I would have liked, but we engaged. It looks like I actually did have an elimination there, so something... I'm going to assume that one of these got knocked out. So I imagine that did damage there, but not enough damage to guarantee it. Okay, so now we'll go for the third defensive raid. Okay. And then really what I need to do is have things just set up to defend. The helicopters are going to go in basically after this. So we've cleared the way here, but I want to make sure this is entirely cleared, and then we go forward with helicopters. So let's see. All these need to head back to be recovered. These are very vital to me. I'm kind of looking to scrape the barrel here. I may use these because this is like some mass. They're not that good, though, that's the problem. But I don't think I'll be going up against that much in the way of air resistance. So maybe I can get away with it. I think I can get away with it. Again, not ideal, but I'm not in a great position here. Takes us to 9. I do have some others here, but these guys need to go rest. Yeah, these need to head back to Moscow and be recovered. I'm going to have things of that nature head back to Moscow, where there's just a heck of a lot of like air defense in the way. I want to have heavy bombers hit this. It's a -1 to hit it, but looks like there's some assets. But hitting those assets are going to be really, really valuable. Yeah, so we'll go with that. There's not that much in the way of resistance. We can just cover this here, and then that should be pretty good. He's got a good set over here. If I could tuck these out, that'd be great. We're really... I don't know, I think we've been able to hit some heavy blows. Land some heavy blows, I should say. And I'm not going to be able to cover everything. That's going to be a difficulty. But we are waging the air war right now. And that is really the war that we need to win. So really, air power is more important than even my ground forces. The ground forces I can replace easier. They're not as... And I can protect... To be honest, what I need to do is essentially go for like an island strategy of where, if that makes sense, where basically each of these actual offensive armies has hefty AA, or enough AA to be able to resist. And the fact that they do advance in such massive forces does usually give them a good degree of air protection. And it does make it a risky prospect for others. Alright, let's see.